Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Once again, it's time for a glute, hamstring, and forearm day, and we started off with conventional deadlifts. I noticed kind of my elbows and biceps were really hurting today, so I didn't go crazy hard on the deadlift volume, and then now the pain completely went away when I did some band work at the end. So it's kind of funny how that worked, just letting me know I need to keep doing that. But came in, did a 585 pull. Instead of coming in and doing 550 for reps, I'm like, let's just grab 585 today. Let's see if we can get it for just a nice, clean, pretty single. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Went up nice and smooth, right? I didn't have that same leg shake a lot of times I get, where we got a nice, clean pull through with no grind. Able to lock it, hold it for a second at the top. Actually happy with it, looked good. Then I stripped down to 500 and I'm like, yeah, let's just come in, let's grab a little bit of a triple. I know the last week or so I've done 3x3 with this as back off. But today was one of those days where I'm just like, I'm feeling like, again, it was almost like my biceps and stuff hurt. So I'm like, let's not overdo anything. But again, it's really funny because the pain went away at the end of the workout. I'm like, really? Because I'm one of those, I'm always like, I wake up and never hurt. But it's like, man, why are my biceps hurting? And we'll adjust some of that because tomorrow's going to be a back and bicep day. So I'm almost thinking, because I want to do biceps twice a week, I may not be able to get away with the really high bicep volume at the end of the back work. I'm thinking just get some real high quality sets and then do a true bicep day, on Saturday. So again, I do want to keep the arms growing, but I want to keep all these volumes, right at a really good optimal range with progressive overload. But I also like the training 6 days a week, and my volumes are really high. I mean, a lot of it's like, man, some of these muscles you're only doing 10 or 12 sets, a couple of them, but realistically, when we start looking at overlap, it is more. Like those deadlifts count as quads, so on and so forth. All the glute work and everything on my other lower day. But the upper stuff, yeah, a lot of it's way, way higher volume. So even if I end up doing 12, 15 sets for delts on delt day, think about all the overlap. Same thing with all the arm stuff. There's a ton of overlap. So here, the glute ham raises, did those, and I supersetted those with my barbell wrist curls, which is really my favorite go-to forearm exercise. And I decided, well, let's just see how the forearms look. We'll get it on camera. Good forearm pump. Obviously, the upper arm still needs to continue to come up, but I mean, we're pushing it hard. My triceps have been getting crazy DOMs. Like what I'm doing on the chest and tricep day, my triceps actually hurt today. So it's not, that sort of ache, but it is definitely DOMs. Right, I actually had tricep DOMs today, so we know that tricep work's hitting hard. And there we go. I mean, this is an example of, you guys can still see the bit of the loose skin and the fat there on this, and that's okay. I don't care. It's going to tighten up. Just keep losing fat. And I know whenever I drop water, it all tightens in. So it's like, let's get leaner and leaner and leaner. Just keep getting leaner. Keep getting leaner. And if I have to, better living through chemistry. If I get lean enough there and I still need it tighter, I'll probably go grab a couple growth hormone kits and just pin them directly into it. See if it just tightens right up after. And I might do that. We'll see. But not overly worried. I'm just going to keep getting leaner, because that's ultimately how you tighten that. Because you can look at that and say, oh man, but if the fat was gone in there, it would be good, right? And then we just continue to build up abdominal wall and everything. Fill it in later if need be with some of that. So again, just is what it is. But I decided to go heavier on these two, right? I'm like, let's do some 6s. Normally I grab a 10-pound plate. I'm like, let's grab a pair of 10s and do 6s. And these were challenging. Right, so this is again making sure I hit that other function of the hamstring, but all of it works. It's been keeping me injury free. I don't ever feel like I've strained or pulled a hamstring on a deadlift, so my hamstrings have stayed pretty strong overall. And again, it's like someone said already. I had someone, when I put up the 585 earlier, the nice clean pulls, are like, wow, that's at 48 to just be walking in and hitting smooth pulls like that. You're in a good place, and I really am. I mean, because by most standards, I think for everybody, and I think we all agree, this is not tooting my own horn. This is just common sense at this point. A 585 deadlift for someone who's not much over 200 pounds is in general solid. I don't care what your age is, right? It's a respectable lift, but I'm doing it 48 now. It's like, okay, And I'll be back in the 600s. Like, I know if I just keep building and training and stay injury free, I'll be back in the 600s. I mean, I'm really not far now. That was a smooth enough pull. It's like I could have pulled 600, but I'm not trying to overdo it. I want to come back and do maybe a little bit more. I want to hit it for a double. I think that would be a good spot. I think if I can come in and hit that for a double or something later, we can probably pull 6. But I don't feel like I even need to pull 6. Like, I'm just at a point where I'm like, if maybe just get stronger with the 6 plates. Get to where I can pull it for a double. Get to where I can pull it for a triple. Then where we'd be. Because last week that 550 triple was really clean. I felt like I had another rep. I felt like I had another rep. I don't know. Maybe I had another rep with the 585 today. I just didn't go for it. It's not necessary. So then what we did with all this, so I supersetted the wrist curls with the glute ham raises. Then we did 5 sets of 20. Real strict. I'm trying to keep these reverse hypers strict, right? I'm trying to keep them stricter. Did my 5 sets of 20. Again, this keeps my low back healthy, gives me that extra hip extension. I mean, part of me wants to work some good mornings back in, but I feel like if I'm going to do, deadlift at the frequency, and then especially if I'm going to keep always doing back off work, because I'm going to have days where I do 3 sets, like I did the last couple of weeks. I don't know that I have all the recovery for all the good mornings. I love good mornings, and we may work them back in. We may work them back in place of those glute ham raises at some point. I may work them back in. Because again, I've got the reverse hypers to put the traction back on my back, right? We've got all that. But today I just didn't want to go super hard. I just wanted a nice, good, chill workout where we come in and just get some quality work done. Wanted to work the forearms, wanted to get some blood flow to some of that. And now I'm happy I did that. It's like, so I did the reverse hypers. And then it's like, man, why were my arms hurting? And they woke up kind of hurting, but it's the tricep work is creating the DOMs. But then I did that one high rep set of bands, like 40 reps or whatever the heck I did here at the end with some hammer curls. Everything feels good. It's like, man, that's all I needed. We just needed a little blood flow. We just needed some blood flow to the tendons. And I've been avoiding that stuff the last week or so. I've been like, we don't need all the really high rep stuff. Let's just come in and push progression, right? Nice, good progressive overload. Let's get some tension on everything. But I think it is showing I still benefit from some of that. I think especially in places like the arms, right? I almost need that blood flow. I need it for my tendon health, right? Just around the elbow health, the biceps, everything else. So not a bad idea. So we finished up with that, right? So we did the 5x20 on the reverse hypers, and I did just that high rep set of band hammer curls. Got a good pump on it. It's like, man, I'm looking pretty decent while I'm doing it. Got to be happy about that, right? Got to be happy about that. So yeah, it just took all that little bit of inflammation I had going on. It just took it all out. It's like, all right, awesome. So again, happy with the workout. I know a lot of people would be like, dude, how are you walk in and you're all this calm after just calmly pulling a 585? It's like, man, because I just don't get all, we don't need to get all crazy. We just come in and just train, man. Just train hard, get it done, enjoy it. For me, lifting has become a joyous thing. I don't need to get all angry with it. I can get aggressive over BS in the industry. Lifting, man, is just something I get in and I just enjoy it. I love it. I get in my zone and have fun with it. I like heavy deadlifting. For me, it's fun, right? It's fun. I don't need to get aggressive. I enjoy it. It's a pleasure for me. So, hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.